Alright, for a long time now at this point, over a year, me and a couple friends have been working on a board game based on Mario. And it's almost done, like, entirely, so figured I'd show it off in a video. Starting off here, we got the actual spawn area, place you start, get all your gear and everything, actually learn the rules, which I'll quickly run through real quick. I'm not going to actually read them all, but you can pause and read them. Just how you play the game. Number 9 is the most crucial. Then we have the actual enemies. We got Goombas. Crap, what are they called? Oh, I do not remember what they're called. But dry bones. Creepers, cheeps, piranha plants. These are supposed to be the fireballs. Or lava balls, whatever you want to call them. Blooper. Bowser's fire, and Bowser himself, who looks. So then at the top you got their actual battle numbers. You have to roll higher than these numbers in order to win. Bowser is a 6. And by the way, this is played with a 6-sided die. So if you land on Bowser, the only way you're winning is with a power-up. Might as well also make this into a guide. So for the power-up, you're just going to use any, like, decision maker wheel. Make sure there's 2 mushrooms on there, 2 fire flowers, 2 stars. There's going to be 2 coins. They do absolutely nothing. And 2 poison mushrooms, which are basically just instant kill enemy. And that is not going to be how 5 works. Rule number 5. It's just going to be a basic death. That is rule number 4. Nope, it's rule number 3. My bad. Alright, so you've seen the actual starting area. So let's get into the section of the game. The castles are spaces. So this is your first space. And I keep forgetting. I started getting rid of those. Then we move on to the actual stage. One of my friends is doing some redstone command block work for that. What did EJ change that to? I'll deal with that in a minute. Got a Goomba here. Got the pipe. Got a Koopa. Why is he missing his head? Hold up. Where is the... Wrong head. Creeper head. There we go. Got a power-up spot right there. Once you land on this, if you land on this, then you spin the wheel. Got the creeper, and for enemies, since I'm turning this into a guide, if you get past them, you just go past them. You don't fight them unless you directly land on them. Then we move into the next... How did I... What? That's odd. Just gonna leave that in my inventory now. Get here. I added basically a top section, except it's literally just straight to a warp. Warp to the next castle. Got nice little cave section here. It's 1-2 supposed to be. And can't destroy this one again for some reason. Why is that? That's actually really bad. There we go. Then this one's just mostly custom. There is 1-3 does have the mushrooms, but I just decided to make it entirely mushrooms. It also elevates, and it has the best skip in the game. There's these action spaces where if you land here exactly... There's even one in 1-1. If you land here, it's a no-go. If you land right here, you can take an action rather than just rolling the dice and moving. And if you roll an even to cross, you get to go across and skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Technically 8 spaces. I think it would more be 7 spaces, but you got a checkpoint flag here. I have not been doing the flags for them in later stages. Eventually I'll get around to doing that. Here's another action space. Go inside. Toad gives you fire flower. Wait, hold on. What the? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm fine with that. It just looked odd. That was one of the markers from us playing the game. Honestly, the pipe though. So there's 2 options here. Normally when I'm playing this, I take the skip across, but if you don't take the skip, you could land in the pipe. That is such a good pipe. Look how far that skips you ahead. Anyways, then we get into the first castle, and let me figure out how to break these again. Why do you have to break them from the base? That doesn't make sense to me. Castle, you got some pits here. You got the lava bubbles. Fun fact about the lava bubbles. Originally, it was going to change how many lava bubbles there were, and it was going to be the amount of lava bubbles for their attack, but then I just standardized it to 4 and put these guys in. And I think it works better just having them as 4. So if you ever forget how many attack points they have, just count the bubbles. Because technically it still works. Fire is always 5, though. And that's the end. Let's check out World 2. This world is special. It adds the fire... not ice. Ice flower. And now... there are some fun things in here. In fact, I'll show you one of them. You can get some extra power-ups through there. Some of these spaces have them, some of them don't. Go find out which ones do. This is a pit. We use powdered snow rather than just making it clear. Thought it was fun. Got 2-2. I turned it into a water stage. These are still spaces down here. Why isn't this waterlogged? Hold up. That annoys me. Honestly, some pretty cool design work I did here. A lot of those spaces I did build myself. Or the levels I did build myself. Some of them I at least had help on. If not, just didn't do myself. Just got someone else to do it. Got another mushroom house here. Gives you a nice flower. Wait, was that floor? Okay, jungle wood. Thought it was just dirt. We got this section special because in the ice 2-3 movement +1. So if you get a 1, you're going to 2. If you get a 6, you're going to 7. And in fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you get a 6, you're dead. We got another action here. I stopped doing the pipes. One of my friends did the pipes on the first world, so I just did what I originally did and just put emerald blocks, and you just warp yourself. There we go. Then we got 2-4. Added split paths here. Thought it looked pretty cool. Do not look at this from above. And then it's just a long hallway to Bowser. Then I made 1-3. That hasn't been finished yet. Alright, 1-3. Based on Donkey Kong Country a little bit. Or at least that's my design. Just made it a jungle. Thought it looked pretty cool. Made a little temple thing here. You got technically a split path. Okay, I gotta fix that because that is not fitting on my screen. It's a secret tunnel. There's also a pit in this section with some blood and a skull. I thought that was kind of fun. We got 3-3, which is probably the easiest stage if you play it right. You can just go straight up here. And this is technically the hard section because you have this dude, a pit, this dude, only one safe space, technically two actually, and then a pit down here. I made it as hard as possible while still being technically doable. Then you got this next castle. I don't remember who built this. No split paths here. Just really confusing path because I did that. But fairly basic castle. All the castles are basically the same. I did not see the face on him. Then we have World 4 over here. This is where the redstone has to be completed still. I made most of this into just a desert area. We got a river going through the whole world, actually. I thought it was pretty cool. You can do an action here. Did I add the target blocks to the other actions in 2, whatever it was? I don't know. I'll go deal with that later. Got plenty of cactuses around. It's a desert. What do you expect? This is the most recent, well, not the most recent world, but this is what really started me back in on making this. I added new enemies here. I took my old thing, my old concept, and now the Pokies are exactly what the lava bubbles were going to be. And by the way, if you're wondering about this thing, you got to defeat it to go down the pipe. I thought that was kind of neat to do, mostly because I haven't done it. Then we have just a basic level, Savannah style. This world hasn't actually been finished because this hasn't been finished. I still need to... I'm just going to have someone else do the power-ups and enemies here. Someone else was originally building this, but he bailed on me, so... Yeah, I just built at least the stage out because he only did this section and it annoys me. Then we made a Mario Kart world. This was probably my favorite world, other than the last world, which I do like that too. So this is, since it's a Mario Kart world, we got Moo Moo Meadows. Very fun. There's plenty of stuff here. Plenty of cows. Waluigi Pinball. I tried to get that little rainbow effect. Pinball section isn't as cool as I'd like it to be, but can't do much. There's an action here with the cannon. I thought it was kind of cool. I just wanted a cannon in the center. I thought it looked cool. You can see it is 100% Waluigi Pinball. We got some extra balls back here. It is not plugged in, even though it is, in fact, running. Then we got GBA, Bowser's Castle. No specific one. Just took the design from it. I basically just made it one of the actual Bowser's Castles. Just plenty of lava. Same enemies as the other Bowser's Castles. Then we have... Oh, we don't have the thing in there yet? Rainbow Road, which we couldn't get the rainbow to work, so we just made it in the clouds. So technically it's closer to Rainbow Ride, but that's where the thing is. 3 paths here. One of them is the most difficult because there's only one safe space to land on. It's this one. All of these other ones are powdered snow. That's fun. Right up here, I made the rainbow twist because my friend who was designing this, who I'm going to end up saying his name sooner or later because we're probably going to do a video on this whole thing, accidentally built that backwards, so I made it twist and look kind of cool. Then we have the final world, Mario 64 based. Got Bob-omb Battlefield. Just twists around itself. Oh yeah, all of these have 2 red coins in them, so there's 8 red coins in total. Got a cannon, just shoots you to lethal lava land. I need to drink some milk so I can get rid of that action here. I put a blarg in here. Just an unfinished blarg because that's what it should be. Hold up. One of my friends is texting me. Alright. We got Dire Docks here. You can tell it's not Jolly Roger Bay because it has the ship. I cannot remember the name of Jolly Roger Bay. Just the only other water level in this whole thing. And fun fact, the red coins aren't really meant to be on the map, but they are just meant to be hidden, so I put one in the ship. Funny thing, all of these other ones open up this way. Just kind of fun. So then we have the final stage. This is not a space. This is just keep walking. We got 6-4. There's a lot of redstone going on under here, which is why it's already set up. And of course, he left a voicemail. I'll deal with that later. So this is probably the longest and hardest stage. That's going to get taken out of context now. Got an action here. Just a thing I do when I'm playing Mario 64. I always flip up at that section. I tried to design it off the actual last stage of Mario 64. If you land on this space, it's a pit. But if you get higher than this space, you go up. I thought that was kind of cool. Last checkpoint. And then there's a pipe for the end. Got some rules here, just understand how it goes. Once you go down here, it's still your turn even after you roll. Then you shoot these. Yeah. I play with an Xbox controller, by the way, so don't judge me. Could be a whole lot worse. Victory! And it teleports you up here with the princess. And so, that is the board game. And that's also the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm probably going to get some friends on and play this game. Just show it off at some point. So, that's it. I'll see you guys next time.